What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Chasing Trophies. Today we're in the garage. It is pouring rain outside. Pretty good, pretty nasty day. But I've got something I am super excited about building today. I have a friend of mine at work who I bought this little guy. I've had the STX24 for a while and I loved this thing. I got this in a little trade from another coworker and I put some little bits and pieces on it. And I was just having some fun with it and he was like, I need one of those. So he decided to pick one up and then it was, let's get some tires, let's get some links, let's get some brass parts, and those were taking longer and longer to show up. And it spitballed into quite a bit of stuff. So while something was shipping, he was hitting me up and was like, what do you think about this? I was like, yeah. What do you think about this? Yeah. And then he'd send me them bought, all the way to the point where he purchased this guy. This thing's pretty sick. It's got the little screen on it. It's a 2-in-1. So, I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. The only thing I'm scared about this is he has, right there, he's got the TRX4M Pro light kit and some light bars and things. So we're gonna have to figure out how those work. And then on top of that, on top of those lights, he's got some inner fenders which have rock lights on it. So this thing's going to be sick. It's gonna have some scale parts on it. It's gonna have just boatloads of brass. So let's go through this, check out what he got, and I'm excited to put this thing together. FureTech, what is this? FureTech Python. Receiver and speed control. With all your little itty bitty wires. This is kind of rad because this is actually the same remote that comes with the Losi Mini T, with some bells and whistles. A little cool screen on there. I feel like I have a tiny little Sanwa M17 for my racing stuff. I haven't opened any of this stuff up. I've been holding it on all for YouTube. It's so tiny. So I guess that's where the motor plugs in, and then it's just a little receiver up here. I wonder if it's just two pieces in one. Huge power switch. All right, now for the fun stuff. Woohoo! Enduro wheels and tires. Full brass. Nice, good weight. Endura, full brass wheels, little bead locks. These things are super sticky. I'm gonna get some close-ups with the with my phone so you guys can see the tire tread and stuff. Super bad looking little tires. Got some stiff foams from Traxxas. These don't feel very stiff, but I'm going to hold out and hope they are, because there's gonna be a lot of brass on this truck. Probably to the point where it's not going to crawl very well. Full brass Mias front and rear axles. We really wanted the portals. We as in me and him, and they were out of stock. And then we were looking at the Trio portals for this guy, and those were also out of stock. So we had to settle on some straight axles. Just to be honest, straight axles, in my opinion, look better. She is pretty beefy. Servo mount, all brass, 110% brass right here. All of it. Just make some noise. Not the smoothest. Maybe I might need to crack those open and see if there's grease in there. Mias exhaust. It's not assembled, so I'm not gonna pull it out right now. We'll get to that probably towards the end of this little build series we're doing here. But little pipes, I'll post up a little link right right here. Just a little Amazon picture, show you what they look like. Brass high clearance links. I had some issues with my white one up here with the fronts. For some reason, the way that they're angled, they don't want to fully compress, so I had to turn mine inward. So I am worried a little bit about these, but to be honest, it's not gonna crawl with how heavy this thing's gonna be, so I'm not too stressed. It's got some flex blades, simple. These are gonna be cool. Probably overkill because he also bought, I'm telling you, he got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff he really did not need. And I kind of feel bad because he kept asking me what was cool, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, and then he'd order it. Where are they? Here they are. He also got these, more brass on the bottom. They are 59 millimeters. So they're they're gonna be huge, plus the flex blades. This thing's gonna be dumb. This is a DB or OBRC full brass skid plate. And I am praying that this works with the Me-Us 2-speed transmission, dude. 2-speed transmission with the brushless system. Actually, I'm gonna crack this open. I need to see this one. This is, I'm really excited about this. Little servo mount. Let me get a close up on this stuff so you guys can see it. Ooh, I didn't know this was in here. Little side rails, that's cool. He's not gonna need these because he's got the rock light situation. Oh boy. Springs and twisties and all kinds of fun stuff that I'm going to have to figure out how to do because none of this stuff has manuals. This is the Me-Us skid plate for the transmission. It comes with a skid plate, and that's why I'm worried that the trans may not bolt in. But they, let's see. They probably will not work together. I'm not sure if these are gonna fit. The bolt patterns look darn close though, but like this one here is not in the same spot. Like these are pushed back. I don't know, but these kind of look like they were gonna fit down here. We'll see. We will see. This guy right here, motor mount, and just a little, oh my god, it's so adorable. This is the shifter. I don't want to mess this thing up. I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. This is the Me-Us trans and the Me-Us skid plate. And this is the Me-Us trans. Actually, that's, man, that's close. I might be able to do some sort of dremeling, which is probably not the best idea to do. Yeah, because that is darn close. This would have to go right here, which I think are actually threads for that. Man. That is a big bummer. Wait, do I have these backwards? And then, yeah, she don't fit. Darn, man, that would've been cool. Cause this thing is heavy. He's got the high torque Metal Gear Servo from Traxxas. Actually, I don't know if it's high torque. I just know it's Metal Gear. This is going to go on the steering, and then we're going to be taking the servo from this guy to go on the shifter. A whittle wadder for your whittle twerk. Came with 2. He said I could have the other one. Sweet. Bearing kit that we thought was gonna be a good idea until he bought a transmission and axles and that's about it. Yeah, so he might not, we're probably not even touch these. Metal front and rear bumper. There we go. Metal front and rear bumper for the factory Traxxas stuff. Tow hitches, because why not? I don't know what he's gonna tow, but they're gonna look cool. The inboard motor seater by Furatech. So we're gonna mate that nicely with the Furatech system that he purchased. Look how tiny that is. It looks very, 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 very good quality. Like compared to the 10th scale and 8th scale stuff that I run, this looks very, very nice. Wow, that's itty bitty, teeny, 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 tiny. And that is going to mate up with this guy. Even the transmission swamps it. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, there's grease in there. Okay. Good to know. We've got the TRX4M light bar kit. So more lights. We got light bars. We got the Pro Light kit. We've got rock lights. The truck comes with lights on it. I think that's it at that point. Me-Us drive shafts. Nothing really special there. They're big, they're beefy, and they're, again, brass. More brass. And then for the scale accessories, we've got some tiny little gun cases, bungee cable, gas can, little tiny gas can. Gotta have traction boards. Nobody can take their Jeep to Chick-fil-A without their traction boards. Fire extinguisher. And a little shovel for digging tiny holes. Another thing that I don't really understand why overlanders put these on their cars. And a pack of duffel bags. This is like an ARB, maybe like a, I don't know, a pole cable. This thing's actually kind of cool. Like a pole cable bag. I'm curious if these open, and I don't. Oh, curiosity's gonna kill the cat. Oh, it feels like there's something in here. Please don't break. Okay. Nope, just some foam. That's kind of cool still. Just these buckles alone are kind of cool. This looks like a little bedroll. Again, it can open up and it's all cushioned. So that's pretty cool. Maybe a little sleeping bag situation. So this one's actually a duffel bag with a strap. That's cool. Sick. What's this got? Yep, more ARB cargo gear. And then we got one last thing. I actually bought one too many of these. So he got it for free. We've got a carbon fiber chassis, again, from Endura. So this is kind of just like an Endura Me-Us build. None of this is paid for by them, by the way. This is all completely out of his pocket. Me-Us, if you're listening to this, if you catch wind of this, please send us the portals, because we wanted the portals so bad, and we settled for the straight axles. And we have a lot of your products here, so if you want to help a brother out, send us the portals. All right, let's crack this thing open. I assume if you're here watching this video, you have seen what one of these is. So I'm not gonna go over it. But today we're going to be installing the foams, the bead locks, struts, the lights, and the fancy front bumpers, and we're gonna see what she looks like after that. And next video we'll go on to some more stuff. This entire car is held together by a 1.5 millimeter hex. So if you want to go out and buy an MIP, this is going to be the best thing you can do so you don't strip anything. All right, pull springs off. I'm gonna get a close up for you guys. They got the brass bottom ends, more down low weight. Honestly though, if you were to mount these without these, you could flip them over and have the reservoir down at the bottom. And that will also help a little bit with leakage, so it doesn't leak out of here. We're just gonna mount in the normal way. Looks like it came with some stronger springs, some brass little balls, and then completely new hardware to mount the struts. We got a tiny little diaphragm in there. You probably can't even see that on the GoPro, but they are there. And I'm going to be running 20 weight, which I believe is this guy here. Put some 20 TLR stuff in there. So when you assemble these, you're going to want to fill it up. I put 12 drops in there, which is actually was perfect. You're going to want to completely compress it, hold it down compressed, and then screw the cap on. Here's the difference between stock and the Endura. The Endura is a 59 millimeter length. I believe the factory one is like a 53 or a 54. That's actually really easy. I ended up putting 10 drops in them, but they feel very smooth. It's wild. When I got into RC, Endura was like garbage China junk. They've stepped their game up. These are very nice. They went together very easily. I just did them off camera. I did all 4. But now it's time to slap them on, see how they fit. Even with all the brass on this car, it's going to be mainly unsprung, but I saved the soft springs because I personally like more droop. He's a bit of a country boy, so he's probably gonna want them jacked way up. So later on down the road, if he wants that, I can do it for him. But I think for performance reasons, he's going to like the soft better. So I'm gonna guess, because there's a lot of O-rings in here, I'm gonna assume these brass guys right here, for the love of God, please don't drop this. I'm gonna assume this guy does not fit nicely in here. Nope, it don't. So what we're gonna do, and I think this is the original game plan, is put a little O-ring on here and then slide this over. And I think that should do one of 2 things. Yeah, hold it in place, and it should also stop it from sliding around. I'm gonna fly in here, just run into everything. Better go find me a baseball bat or something. These look pretty killer, and they're super smooth, like super plush. Super smooth. Might have to pick me up a set of these for mine. I'm actually really happy with those. And the adjustability on the collars, that's huge. That's gonna be able to level the car out a little better if it is sitting kind of funky. Crack open the bumpers. I'm excited to see these things on here. These look nice, nice, nice. Instructions. This is always a huge help, especially these little tiny parts. Most part you can kind of figure it out yourself. That's a nice looking little piece with little D-rings. That's cool. Rear bumper. That's gonna look sick after you like run it on some rocks and stuff and have some scrapes on the bottom. Hi, fly. Can you guys hear that? Oh my God, you're huge. Ah! Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, I about died. Let's see. Little wishy-washy here. I may Dremel that thing down a little bit to get it to fit better, but just for proof of concept, I'm going to leave it alone for now. Dude, this fly is gonna, I swear to God, it's gonna pick me up and fly away with me. He's right above my head. That actually looks really cool. All right, time to crack open the Endura tires. Wheels and tires, beadlocks. Smidge bigger than the factories. But I'll tell you what, they're heavier. They're way heavier. They're all done. They look sick. I made sure to make sure they're all in the correct orientation. Got 2 rights and 2 lefts. All right, now we're gonna crack into the light bar and the light kit here. Getting quite the pile of parts. All the stock parts already. And I feel like I haven't even done anything to this thing yet. I haven't put the carbon fiber chassis on, I haven't put the transmission in, I don't know. But we're already pretty far along here. The Bronco just gets a little hoop, which that's gonna look sick. I wonder how it's gonna look on that. Huh? Trying to find some in this shop that I can thwomp this fly with. Where is he? Show yourself. Ha! Ha! I don't know where he went. I don't hear him. There he is. Hostile spotted. Ha! Oh, yeah! 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 Spook! Chase you, spook! Oh shit! I got him. Did I get him? I hit him. No, that's not him. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ha! Where are you? Hiya! Where are you? He's still flying around. Where are you? There he is. Hiya! Spook! Hiya! Oh, I missed. That was... Okay, can I get back to my fucking video? All right, man, let's turn these lights on. Remote on. Car. On. LEDs still work up front, that's a good sign. Plug these guys in. Oh, dude. Those are fat tires on this thing. Those are huge. Let me clean my lens off. I think it's a little dirty. Dude, this thing is sick with all the lights on. Reverse lights. Hold on. Let me turn the lights off real quick actually. We got go, brakes, it looks pretty bright, and reverse lights. There should be a way to turn brights on somehow. Oh, just daytime running lights. So they're just a little dimmer. Let me get this guy out of the way. Just a little dimmer. Daytime running lights, tail lights on. Brake lights on when we're braking. Yep, and reverse. So headlights on only. Oh. Headlights, daytime running lights, and taillights off. So everything off now. So everything's off, and then brakes, and then reverse lights work. Okay. Let me go over you change the stuff from the controller, which I think you might be able to if you have the TQI. We got hazard lights. That's pretty sick. And then LED lights display demo mode, sequence of all lights. Truck will not drive in this mode. Oh! Brake lights are doing something. I guess this might be something that they do maybe on the shelf or something. Dude, those light bars are so bright. That's pretty sick, actually, the way it all changes everything. Figured I'd set it up next to the white one, see what the little yin and yang action here. Those lights are so cool. Like now I need the kit because that makes the truck. I don't have any rocks to crawl on, but I can get you some cool little rollers. I'm very pleased with this. This thing is cool. You can tell how knobby the tires are with the way it's bouncing. This thing's sick. If you guys want to see more, we have a slew of more parts that I'm ready to put on this thing. I'm ready for those axles. I'm ready for these links. I'm ready for these drive shafts, man. We've got so much more to put on this truck. So stay tuned, come on back, hit subscribe, because this thing is about to get about 100 times cooler. We do have those flex blades in here that will be going on just for fun, honestly, because I've heard bad things about these, but I want to see how much flex we can get out of this thing. I mean, it's already up there. Anyway, if you liked today's video, hit like, hit subscribe if you want to come back for more. If you want to put some of these mods on your thing so you can see what I'm doing, subscribe, because we got way more coming. I'll see you guys in the next video.